Hello folks and welcome back to the Lamplighters League. We are about to pick up the last tower keystone. And there's a Mode of Fate over there. This is something else you can pick up, but frankly, second one over there, we can just leave. Unless you can see like a King's Ether or something to pick up.
I have the keystone.
Hey look, more of them.
Jesus. Look at those eyes.
They have eyes. They have eyes. Ingrid, knock one of them down.
I dare you.
So you're loud. Your conversation must be to die of.
Now that's something you don't see every day.
And boot that one to the ground. Wait, no, boot. Yeah, that one, there you go. Thunk.
That was close enough.
Right, they're all down. Philistine. Attacking them really, there's no real reason not to. There you go, stress as well, cruel release, lovely. Can get a good. You can only get two of them in it. These two have more health than anyone else, so set that up and also go for a flame on you. Dread Embers, lovely. You're gonna go for a big.
Light 'em up.
Shred them, hot lead shredding them, a lot of flushing out and marking, a lot of stuff happening everywhere. You can finish. You can probably get a good. Bam.
Damn, I'm good.
That killed one of them, I think. Light him up, reset as well, nice. Welcome back to Land of the Living. You're not going to be here for very long. Did Eddie? Yeah, you totally just died to... Yeah, okay. Eddie, would you please? Thank you. Right, we have the last key, the glass keystone. Let us leave this place. You need to pick up a second wind to get a charge back of your ultimate, which is thankfully right over there. Keeping an eye out for King's Ethers and stuff like that. As a stress remedy, more to fate, some lore about the Crossroads Beacons. Section over there. Okay, is there anything over here? Smoke break. Okay, it's just basically drop down. It's just basically drop down there. So there's two sides, one over here. Supplies over there. Can I see any indication of a King's Ether? And Serric Steel would be lovely as well, but King's Ether is more permanent. Shock Bomb, Thunder Bomb 2, Transmat. Transmat is the reason alone I don't want to go fight that, because it's going to take a long, annoying amount of time. Abyssal Scroll, I think that's just intel, isn't it? I think Abyssal Scroll is just intel. And you get cursed for carrying it, I seem to remember. Yeah, I'm cool. I don't need that. I don't need that at all. We'll deal with these two guys over here. Just punt you into the wall over there. Punt!
You stay away from me.
And then we... Hi. Yeah. You noticed it? Good. Notice, punch you into the wall there. Bam.
You're in my way.
They're both down. Philistine. No targets in range? Clearly there's a target in range, Philistine, because you can move over there. Well, if you move over, yes, if you move over there, you're gonna get into, you're gonna suffer damage. So I'm not gonna bother moving that far. And let's get over here.
Look, this one falters.
Hot damn.
Illusory burn.
Over here.
Feed the flames. Dread embers. Eddie.
Y'all see that? Another great shot.
And we'll get you. We'll do like the uber crit on the last one there, because you're so close to that you'll die to illusory burn if nothing else. Big damage on you. Your turn. Welcome to standing up. Welcome to death. I'll station you. Bye.
Tomorrow they are ignorant, but tomorrow they will say, "My God, have you heard? The Alexandrite was here."
Vigor tonics.
This ought to come in handy.
Right. Let's get out of here then. Let us leave this place. The
It is
last keystone
accomplished.
grabbed.
It won't be easy to hand this keystone over to Locke. What a marvelous thing.
Go of it, Alexandrite. Not worth it. Alright, we have the last keystone. So all we need to do now, as far as I'm aware, is the Castro heists. All the heist preparation, the heist setup, the 2 prep missions, and the actual heist itself. Then maybe a final mission after that. Card reveals. The Gambler, the companions in the Comet. Okay. The Gambler. After dodging an attack, this agent becomes inspired and recovers 5 health.
I'll show you
The
something.
Companions. When
really
using buff
love.
abilities, this agent heals 1 stress and has 25% chance to have ability cooldowns reduced. When using buff abilities. Evade is a buff ability, so I might give that to you there. Comet. 7% plus 7% hit chance on reload, this agent becomes inspired. Really?
I aim to stay alive by whatever means necessary.
We'll put that there as well for you.
This is not the family I envisioned for myself, but perhaps I will make do.
Perhaps you will. Lamplighter activity. You got that?
Well, well.
We have the last tower keystone.
What did you find out there?
Some ether and some bandages.
We'll put this to use.
Some intel and some more. Yeah, I sort of got these are happening like back-to-back missions. The same place they happened two weeks in a row. Alright, Marteau hits threshold as well. The mounting wave of supernatural hysteria grows darker, more violent. Accounts of wailing banshees spread like wildfire, as do involuntary commitments to Marteau's funded wellness centers. All the while, Marteau's dimension drills continue running, splitting the seams between this reality and the next.
This is it. 4 keystones. Enough to open the gate to the tower. Now, we may have the keystones we need, but the atropic device still isn't complete. Without it, we are no match for the Scions.
Then I guess you all have some work to do.
Yep. Oh, hello, you got stuff to say.
The mesmerizing Celestine. A knife-throwing act in Berlin, right? No. No, Berlin.
Berlin, madame. And I saw you perform at the Winter Garden in 29.
Ah, yes. I remember that show. You have an extraordinary memory.
An occultist entering the city without my knowledge could have meant my death.
Of course. The stage was only your cover, not your calling. Isn't that right?
It began as a cover, but some days perhaps it was more.
Maybe performance was your true calling all along. Would you like a reading? This isn't generosity. You look like a woman with a fascinating star chart.
Thank you, madame, but no. I know my end. Details would only make it harder.
Oh. Okay, right. Next week. Recently, the Alpine Forge of Adler's roots has been held by a secret society called the Seven Stewards. A mutual friend from old days, the word reaches Locke that the stewards have successfully detained a handful of banished court magisters and are looking for assistance with an interrogation. Unfortunately, Locke also learns that Outwit's location has been compromised and the court's on its way. We'll broker a deal. The court's detachment marching on all of his routes is well armed, but the sight of their captured fellows standing on their battlements with guns aimed at their heads stops them in their tracks. After a few days of tense negotiations, the 7 stewards successfully used their hostages as leverage to force the court to lay down its weapons. A ransom is arranged and the magistrates are traded for goods and supplies. Whatever. Right. Strom's still not capped out. And I have been read that it's okay. Like, when you cap out, you get a mission to go like, oh my god, save them. So I think we're gonna start with this one over here. We're gonna start the heist. Alternatively, is if we go for this one here and knock Strom down back a bit, and get King's Ether in the process. And I'm not opposed to the idea of that. What's this? Recruitment mission.
Do whatever it takes.
And same place again. Although it's precision talisman this time around. Oh, no, you're all somewhere else. Go.
I need results.
Good. Right, then. Agents. Ingrid, you're left with... You're doing 56 damage a hit. 58. 60 damage a hit. There you go. Done. You've maxed out as well. 57. 59. You go to 61. Maybe. Okay. Okie dokie. I think we're gonna go for... The King's Ether is not a bad shout. That's the flip here. Is like, the King's Ether is not a bad shout at all. The King's Ether we'd use the King's Ether to grab like additional weapon unlocks, so armor unlocks would be nice. I would not complain about that at all.
What do you wish to know of the cards?
Something challenging today, I hope.
Is the melee Overwatch your thing, built in, Ingrid? Do you randomly get 2 Overwatches? Yeah, you get 2 melee Overwatch. You don't get 2 melee Overwatch, do you? You get 1 melee Overwatch and that's it. The 2 melee Overwatch is specifically Ingrid's thing. Okay. Okay. So what's this one? Do you know what this is? That's the... Oh yes, that's Judith Harlow, the defense engineer. That is Fedir Volchamorda, the defensive hitman. And this is fucking Isaac Greymore, offensive gunner, and literal waste of my time. Horribly unpleasant and not good enough to be worthwhile. This is recover the stash and have to knock out Strom. If I don't knock out Strom, it's not worth it. If I don't knock out Strom, it's like might not even be worth it. Or do you start? You know what? Assumption House heist setup. Infiltrate the Assumption House and eliminate the deep slay that nests inside. This is a critical mission. Let's get in there and do this thing. 4 of us? Only 3 of us. Okay, in which case, if it's only 3 of us, you're not here. Equipment change. More reduced place, strong garments, mortar talisman, thunderbomb fragmented. That's fine. That's fine. That's probably fine. Oh, that's a hasten flask, not a stress flask. Stress flask. There you go. Maybe. Okay. Only 3. Okay. Let's get in there and get it done. Assumption House. Who will even whisper of Abyssal Nectar? If you have ever escaped the cult that calls it its holiest of holies. But sometimes a terrible shock, along with the healthy flow of the ocean, can lead a lost man to shore. My agents found one such. A former devotee to the undersea god who will now says he'll happily spill about the nectar, but only if we kill a creature that stalked him since doubt first entered his heart. The creature nests in Assumption House, an old Nicastro estate. No trap could be better baited. But it's the best lead the League has had in Abyssal Nectar in 200 years. Okay.
Assumption House. Our would-be informant, Deep Slayer, prowls these halls.
Come,
Let us fulfill our bargain. The beast's head in exchange for the nectar's location.
Okay. Any Ceric steel, I'll take. Any King's ether,
For
I'll
me,
take.
You shouldn't have. The faithful of Assumption House. Or what's left of them.
All I need to do is kill the Deep Slayer. I'll find it first, but then kill it. I don't necessarily need to fight everybody.
What have we here?
Uncle, thank you so much for your kind invitation. What a pearl this Assumption House is. I cannot imagine a better place to carry our task to fruition. My sister and I have done as you asked, hosting salons and socials for police, politicians, and the local gentry. Intimidation and bribery is an intoxicating combination, and before long they were eating out of the palms of our hands. Should any of our new friends prove foolish enough to raise a voice against us, Lucrezia will be quick to silence them. As you're no doubt aware, she is quite efficient. Lucrezia, I think, is Nicastro. In half a year's time, the tide will bloom red, and initiations will begin once more. My daughter will be among them, and she will earn my mother's name. How much brighter Assumption House will feel with a child inside, and how much she will learn of the priesthood. We must prepare her, Lucrezia and I, for her future is ripe with our triumph. I have seen it in visions, Uncle, as have you. I am sure she'll use the Banished Court to achieve our ends. She'll make the tower... Okay, maybe the daughter is Nicastro. What was Nicastro's first name? I thought it was Lucrezia. I've seen Lucrezia's name before, somewhere. There's a door behind here. There's a path behind you.
These books are weeping.
Waterlogged stacks. Row upon row of pristine tomes crowd the wet and sagging bookshelves. Their lustrous leathery covers shine invitingly in the half-light. Oh, there's something on the floor over there. What is it? That is a firebomb.
A fascinating new piece
Of the Slayers of the
original
Deep, a gift and offering from our great devouring king. In form, they are quite similar to the Stalkers of the Deep. You will know them by their vibrant hue and Deep Stalker, Deep Slayer, right? It's the, yeah. And the patterns woven into their mottled hides. The Deep Slayer is the secret of the strength of the Nicastro line and has been from time of antiquity. His benevolence, our abyssal lord sent 100 immortal Deep Players to slay our house's guardians in instruments of war. Alas, numbers have dwindled, but now a handful remain. Now but a handful remain. Our few remaining Deep Slayers are cherished and revered. At the Pump House they stand sentry, destroying the foes of our faith. And at Assumption House they stand in place of the pelagic Moor himself, the overseers of initiation and the ruin of the unworthy. Okay. I can't knock them out. This is a Thunderbomb 2. This is a supplies. Okay, there's a spare Thunderbomb 2. Unfortunately, I can't save Mr. Mission. Okay, so we'll get to an appropriate point. Point to stop. Stop to point. Point to stop, because this is a Friday episode and I don't want to go too long.
This
Lore.
object has
Journal
a
of
story.
Janos Nicastro. The 12th of January, 1772. A busy day. Broke bread with the shipwrights from Sweden, Denmark, and the Kingdom of Prussia. Each pled his case to maintain and service our shipping fleet. Their attempts to woo me over fell on deaf ears, for the Nicastro line has its own methods, those sanctified by our devouring king. After ridding myself of these nuisances, I placed myself with the letters of the priesthood, which has made the great progress in India, the Americas, and the Scandinavian states. In Sweden, the cult has infiltrated the Aurora Society. Excerpts from the Cold Epiphany and the Brinewater hymns have already begun appearing in their literature. We will open a chapter in Stockholm soon. Satisfied that the faith continues to flourish, I turn my attention inward. A goblet of raw nectar, the gift of our devouring king, opened my eyes to his divine will. It was in this exalted state that I attended to matters of strategy. By this time next month, another dozen of our deep slayers will patrol the Baltic, sowing terror to our rivals and sinking their fleets. This time grape shot will not touch them, I know it in my soul. Visions do not lie to those with faith enough to interpret them. As in the days of antiquity, our great house will rule the seas. Lord Janos Nicastro.
I'll take this.
Okay.
I'll
King's
pop
Ether,
this.
nice. Lore. Janos Nicastro 2. 25th of March, 1778. Drank today. Clearly our recent losses are a mark of divine interference, the tempering of some other god, or perhaps the accursed Lamplighters and their infernal undrawn hand. The situation calls for insight, and the abyssal nectar is the wellspring from which inspiration flows, and so I drank from dawn to dusk, and I let him steer my mind. Thus was a great vision born, which I have ordered done. Our magnificent new Assumption House will double as a cathedral to our devouring king. I have seen it in my dreams. a ritual of initiation, with our demanding deep slayers as proxies for our king. The clergy did not like my edict, that was plain as day, but neither did they challenge it, for I am the Nicastro, a seer of signs and omens. By the will of our abyssal lord, I will shepherd this house to glory. Our influence will grow, and by the turn of the next century, our king will be reborn. We got a brass key. That's definitely, we needed to be in here for this, because the brass keys are only used, are unpickable. Medical kit too. We haven't actually been in combat yet. Yeah. You're alone here, it's okay. I was all concerned for a second there, but now you're alone. Okay, Ingrid. 60 damage punches, yo!
We can be safe only in the knowledge.
59 damage slashes just because you're a single skill behind. I think you're going to go up all the way to Stress Flask 2. You already got one. A Stress Flask and a Thunder Bomb, although I will forget that because it'll be a week before I record again. Okay, we got that one. We got a brass key, which we needed to get. Brass keys are unpickable. Need to find where to go to use it. Inspect that for a dead hearth. There's the bloody guard over there. There's two, in fact. Annoying. Annoying that there's two of them. And is that the place that needs to be? Cannot be picked. Yeah, that's the one that needs it. There's a transmat here as well. Okay, we have to do this fight. We have to do this fight. We'll do this fight and call the episode there, I think. In the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go around and start sneaking. Oh, hello. Never mind. I was gonna do that, but frankly, it's a better use of my time. Run.
Soft to the fall.
Gotcha.
Follow me.
Okay, that's 4 down. Did I move the Did I get a smash on the... Oh no, hang on. How many left? I don't actually know. You know, I'm gonna say you don't need this anymore. 4 at least. 5 at least. The number keeps growing. There's one sniper, everything else is not. There's a sniper over there. Which means, can I... Never mind.
I'm drama.
Ingrid, can you bash him against the... That's a stick and move, isn't it? That's the stick and move.
Down, boy.
I charge extra.
I was gonna go, but there's no point. Celestine, move over there, kill this guy.
Just as you taught me.
Mesmerize. Oh damn, we can't mesmerize him. Can we give it a shot, please? Thank you. Go over here. Mesmerize you.
Your mind is mild to
The only ranged person I've got to worry about right now. And we will... Alexandrite, move to here. Blast that. Knock you down. And Celestine...
As the soul rots, so too the flesh.
Give you that. Brilliant. You missed. I disapprove, although you're moving all the way over there, which is going to help me in the long run. Although you decided to avoid that. Entirely intriguing. Dude's dead anyway. Okay, cool. Move up to there. Maybe tether people. There's no real reason to tether them. There's a lie, isn't there? There's a huge lie. Warp image. You.
Your enemy is within you.
You cannot be warp imaged and also. You cannot be warp imaged and also. What's the phrase?
Dazzling, no?
Mesmerized. We have learned things today. We'll boop you into the wall.
Away!
Christine, move up here. Quite frankly, curse you, I think.
I like many useless things, but pain isn't one of them.
Oh, you're blind and not dazed, right? Yeah. Okay. Punch you there. Bam. Stress break. I'm gonna do a stick and move on this guy over here.
I like our odds a bit better now.
Move to here. Use the evade, which gives you stress reduction, sure. And finish you off over there. Extendrite. If you could overwatch, that'd be great, but I don't think you can, so just chill.
Oh, wonderful. Another round.
Oh,
Take this.
a Magister, lovely. Unfortunately, I don't think he's close enough to do anything about it, but lovely, nonetheless. Flame
Allow
them.
me to open your mind's eye.
Zap. One. Grab control of that one.
Release your will. Now it is mine.
Oh, delightful.
And
You're not
stab
burdened
you.
with the belief in the natural.
Ingrid. Wreck you.
Don't carry on so.
Stresses you out. Don't, yeah, keep him alive. Actually, keep him alive as much as possible. I want to be able to get... Oh, now you're gonna kill him, aren't you? All the ghosts are gonna kill him. Don't do it! Thank you. You're a key part of my plan.
I don't think so.
Thank you. Perfect. Right. Celestine, murderify him.
Oh, glad that's done.
Thank you. Right. Grab everybody. And let us Use the brass key here. Oh, we might be... Okay, this may be a shorter mission. I might finish the mission off instead. This looks like a potential short mission here. Chisel recesses, blah blah blah, evil. Medical kit 2. No one particularly needs a medical kit 2 right now. Supplies.
I've never been fond of churches. Especially not this one. A souvenir.
Ether, inspect. Oh. Oh, you will know whether or not how long this lasts. Yanis Nicastro, 1733 to 1801. Lord of House Nicastro, embraced by the deep at the caves of Yelata, where he pledged a dozen initiates to the opener of the doors as a token from our devouring king.
Not bad. I'll take it.
Okay. That sounds all burbly. Ooh, and also a second wind. Inspect the sodden floorboards.
A grand ballroom.
The most dangerous of the devouring king's brood. In some circles of the Nicastro cult, deep slayers are worshipped like demigods.
Okay. Is it literally just you in there? Primeval Deep Slayer. Immune to all takedowns. Immune to poison damage. Takes double shock damage and -1 speed for becoming shocked. If it's toxic spine and present inflicts poison, summon ability creates an abyssal vortex in the target location. Causes slow and also damages stress break to nearby enemies. There's a transmat here as well, right? Okay, there is. I think you are alone, but there's a transmat in here. Can I sneak a damage by just knocking you next to the explosive? Alexander is the only one who can really do this. Right. Blast him. Is he down? He down. He down. He not down. You can get those 3 over there. You can get those. Get these 3 then.
I think something's burning.
Found him.
Don't you?
Ingrid. Straight up knock him down.
Even easier than falling out of love.
Are you knocked down or not? I can't really tell. Celestine. Curse.
When the shadows deepen, so too the light.
You haven't got... Oh, fine. You can get a cult gambit? You can, okay. Move it a little bit closer. See, yeah, that... That card is actually screwing me up in the long run, isn't it? It is, because...
Come with me. I am ready.
There's the stress. Fine.
Mars is bright tonight.
Oh my god, really?
If you have peace to make it now.
Oh my god. Why are you healing when you attack? I'm not gonna complain, but my god.
It's dead.
Down you go. Friends have arrived. Is that still on timer? That's still on timer. Enemies arrived 7. Oh, come on. That's just unfun. And we're out of course we're out of course we are. Right. Knock use 2 down because you're the ones I need to worry about the most, really. That's lame. That is so lame. That's so lame.
Not so fast.
Looks like we are fighting this
I
bunch.
get hurt.
And of course you're down.
I knew it was worth
Come on.
Keep the breath in your body.
Literal waste of my time. Celestine, help up your buddy.
I have what you need. Time for some payback.
let us mind control you.
Still your mind. Let me in.
And go attack something else. Go attack you.
Behold.
Move up to here. You get a free grenade. So use it. Oh, really? I was hoping it was going to be able to hit the thing. Free grenade, huh? Okay, fine. Knock him down again. That's a free... There's a flashbomb that kind of... Oh, really? If that is true, that is shenanigans of the highest order. Stick and move you.
You took your eye off the prize.
Knockdown on crit, nice. And just move away, please. That killed you off.
Going somewhere?
Thank you.
Watch out!
Right. Can you... Celestine. Hang on.
You need
Do that. There's a bunch of stress issues. Beautiful. Okay, then knock you down. They've still got melee Overwatch, unfortunately. Can you hit that thing from there? Crap, it worked. It hit her as well. That's not great. Telling you no lies, that's not great. Let's help you up again. I'm out here. We're also gonna hit the Herald.
I don't know about
Make sure everyone's okay.
I wanna win.
I forget how much EP you got left. 1, okay. That value is correct.
No hard feelings.
Right, you got problems with that going after you. Yeah. Fine, I'm gonna have to use the Hermit just to keep you alive.
This will tidy you up.
I will remember this favor.
Oh, you got healed. Nice. Nice. Go stand next to him.
Blow straight and true.
You could teach me a few things.
Allied phase. Zap you. Stress break on you, that's fine. Missed. Okay, they're turning up next turn. Okay. Right, down you go. Can I double flame you? Technically, yes. I think reduce super duper low health, holy crap. Punch. Use the AP you just got out of that to heal yourself up.
There. Now where was
Boot them into each other. Keep them down. Oh, that did knock you down, did it? Crap. Oh.
I will
grab you, control.
From the burden of choice.
Obliterate you. Back to metallurgy. Obliterate you. Can you get an extra AP, please?
Face my fate.
Nope. Try the AP, please. Fine. Alexandrite. Move over here. I'm gonna precast Ghostfire there, 'cause they won't be grouped up for me to do it next turn anyway.
What a crowd we've drawn.
Okay. Thunderite, Warp Image, you. You can chuck a. You can't move over here. Knock this one down. Once it's knocked down, they'll attack it for a bit, and that's fine. Meantime, you, Alexandrite, will tether you to that one.
You look nervous.
Move to there. And frankly, stay the hell away from weapons.
You break easily.
Look into being tethered. Look into stress. Right, stress, 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 stress. Move over here.
This does not end with me.
Are you alright, my dear?
Make peace with your gods. If there were a
Some
happier
breaks there. Come on. Really? Oh, fine. Whatever. Knock you down. Ingrid, knock you down. I can't. Really? Damn. Stick move. I'll punch you once. Punch you twice. I'll give you the AP back for that. And that gives you the cooldown for this. Boot. And one.
Oh no, your makeup is running.
Two. Finish him off. You done yet? Nope. Fine.
Well, on
Now
to
we
the
are.
next one.
Cool. Let's get out of here then.
Places to be.
Let's get out of here. Anything in this mission? Anything in this room I want to pick up before I go? Inspect the corpses. Anything in the back there? No. Let's get out of here. Let us leave this place. Having known that the stage 1 of this heist has been done. You find any more items along the way, like a medical
For
kit
me?
too.
You shouldn't have.
We'll go into the side room over there, pick up the things we saw back there, which was the lore here about letter. Niece. Your initiation day approaches when the red tide blooms and the waves froth with blood. You will take into Assumption House. There you'll prove yourself into Castro just as I did when I came of age. Success will bring you adoration and power and a name to call your own. Zorana! Her name is Zorana. Like your mother's mother. A good strong name. Later will see you mangled and discarded just like my brothers were. filigree of meat to anoint the deep slayer's lair. And so, my sweet, show courage. Remember your hymns and couplets, the gospel of salt, the brine water verses, and you will fill your heart, if you fill your heart with the pelagic Moor's beauty, his proxy will not harm you. But your devotion must be genuine, child. Lies will not protect you from the perils of the deep. Attend to my words and prove your worth, and you will take your place at your mother's side. It would break my heart to forget you, child. I pray that you succeed. Sounds like a nice, happy family. Let's go pick up. There's a firebomb here. There also was, I think, a thunderbomb here as well. Or medical kit back there. Stress flask. Medical kit. Was there more back here, I wonder? I thought there was the thunderbomb back here. Was I mistaken? There's a thunderbomb back here. Okay, so you use that. You use that. Pick up a thunderbomb, which apparently doesn't count for grenade throwing as far as the accessories. That is so rubbish. So do only grenades, frag grenades count as grenades? What about uncanny grenades? Etc, etc, etc. Who knows? Anyway. Oh. We're not leaving through here? Where are we leaving through? Completely lost track of the distance. I thought we were going back this way. If there's another fight, I'll be annoyed. Where are we going? This is a frag grenade too. Please don't let it be a... There's not going to be a fight. Please, no fight in that room. Please, no fight in that room. I figured we were going to go back to going out the same way we came in. Nope, we're going out this door apparently. Please, no fight in this room. Do not give me a fight in this room. Hall of the Ancestors. Neomir Nicastro. 2601.
The Nicastro family tree. How far it has fallen.
Vela Nicastro. 13 to 47. Radomir Nicastro. 17. 75-17. Bogdana Nicastro, 83 to 50 question mark? Milosh Nicastro, 1745 to 1774. Tomila Nicastro, 1721 to 1773. There's a Hand of Fate back there. A Mote of Fate, I want to pick it up.
The undrawn hand appears to me.
1600 to 1699. The Dragoslava. Bogdan. Okay, so that's the most recent ones over there. Vladimiru. 1346. You see how far they have fallen? Like they haven't been priests of the dark for over 600 years at this point. Please, no fighting. I don't want to fight in this room. Do not give me a fight in this room. Let me leave. Just let me leave. Thank you.
Farewell, Assumption House. I'll think fondly of you when the abyssal nectar is ours.
The creature that haunted our Nicastro informant is dead. I knew so 5 hours before even receiving Captain Constanter's communique when I received a terrible scream interrupted my work. I ran to the informant's room and found him rolling on the floor, sobbing tears of joy. As soon as he could speak again, he drew a very detailed map of the distillery where, he swears, House Nicastro makes its abyssal nectar. When the agents arrive, it'll be time to plan a heist. Oh, you can move people into hazards if you use... Right, okay. Oh yeah, you went down. I forgot that you went down. I'll give you a heal, it's not a problem. Salamander creates a fire hazard. The Scryer, debuff ability, inflict marks on all enemies in a zone. And the Abdication. After suffering a stress break, you deal additional damage for the mission. I guess Herald is a buff ability, yeah. We'll discard the hand on this one. I don't think I particularly need any of this. Right. Lamplighter activity. Heist completed.
Now this we can act on.
Killing the Deep Slayer of Assumption House has freed our Nicastro informant to tell us all he knows about the missile nectar, where it is made, and how to steal a vial of it from a atropic device. It's called Epiphany, but there's also Terror in a Bottle and Graven Images. Maybe we haven't got time for that, who knows.
Zorana Nicastro, poet, duelist, and bloody-handed zealot, with a swarm of horrors at her command. The source of her power, a mysterious elixir called Abyssal Nectar. She makes it at the Pump House, a secluded distillery on the Baltic. And in our hands, it will be the key to her undoing. A fruitful trip, I see.
Cool. Or L mission again.
Let's hope this one is worth the trouble.
And this is Zhang Jianyi. A offensive swordman and sneak. All coming in droves now. Right, Strum is about to cap out.
Welcome back. Your mission was successful. Several hours ago, our Nicastro informant started speaking, and has hardly stopped since.
Yeesh. Guess that Deep Slayer really was binding his tongue.
He told me everything. Everything we need to know to retrieve the Abyssal Nectar.
Whither go we, Mr. Locke?
A distillery on the coast of the Baltic Sea. He calls it the Pump House. The nectar is made there, and special tools are required to, in our new friend's words, extract it. The extraction tools are kept on a tramp steamer, docked at the pump house. You'll need to board the ship before entering the facility.
Find the boat, get the tools, get the nectar. Anything else we need to know?
One more thing. Our new friend tells me that Lady Nicastro has been fortifying the pump house and its surrounding docks. You might disable those extra defenses if you wish, or you could simply spring the heist. I leave it to you to decide.
Okay. Ingrid's wounded, we can fix that immediately. Conversations to be had before we end today.
Ah, no. What goes wrong? I was sure this time the saltpeter.
Something giving you trouble, Dennis?
There is a way to produce a larger explosion with less fuel. I'm sure of it. But I cannot crack the recipe.
The perpetual flame paradox. Sunbu provides us one solution, Aladzi another, and then there's Paracelsus.
Which do you recommend?
As if I would deprive you the pleasure of discovery. I'll give you my copies. Call it a gift for a fellow friend of Lily.
That is generous. But I don't have time to read all that. Wait. Perhaps if I use the Ferraro method on the salts.
Yes. That is interesting. But it doesn't account for the element of air.
But if I reincorporate with the Athenian approach...
Well, then you'd have to apply Sunbu.
Which would mean?
I'll tell you exactly what it would mean. Double the saltpeter, add a cup of water, divided, and use your existing ignition method. It's not exactly perpetual flame.
But near enough if the air about it is at least 15% oxygen. Anything less than that, And the soldiers in worse shape than the weapons.
Not even Paracelsus could argue with that.
I did not understand a lot of that.
According to Mr. Locke, the court stands at the threshold of the tower.
That is a place where their numbers alone will not serve them.
Certainly, but numbers don't hurt either, and their power is growing.
They are more bold than ever. In hiding, I saw Nicastros profane shrines and idols in alleys and on rooftops.
Now amplified by Marteau's engines as well. I imagine the motors tickle that thing in the depths.
Yes, I can hear the creature stirring in my dreams.
Lovely. And until we have the keystones, we can't even strike back where it counts.
We have the keystones.
And if we do procure them, we must rely on the plans of a man who has failed us once.
And quite spectacularly at that, if the rumors serve.
Yeah, Locke screwed up somewhere.
I thought I knew about the tower, but how the things Locke says are nowhere in the Magdalite texts.
Orthodoxy is a monopolistic enterprise, my dear. It's so much easier to be a good little nun without what-ifs dancing in one's head.
Locke says the court has always sought the tower, and that the Lamplighters have always kept them out.
There is a lie there, and a truth, and a half-truth. Do you want to know which is which?
I want to know what you know about it. Without the riddles, please.
Everything is a riddle. If you believe the court, which you probably shouldn't, the houses are heirs to a group of Anzakari mages who ruled from the tower over 10,000 years ago.
They claim to be its original inhabitants?
In their telling, they built it, but they were cast out when it tore away from the mundane sphere, hence Banished Court.
That cannot be true. If they built it, that would mean the tower is evil.
It seems clear to me that the tower is the tower. But whatever its provenance, if the court managed to enter it, or re-enter it, and harness the bright storm, it would be party to a great many things that we might very reasonably call evil.
No, I was hoping to get more out of that. Anyway, folks, what's the challenge now? We can lower everyone's by one, render the relics harmless, sabotage the court's equipment, or find out. No, we'll definitely lower everyone's by one. We found some relics. Let's render them harmless. Bam. Done. And that is Strum hitting cap, unavoidably, I think. No, that's not true. We can do that to halt it now. Alternatively, we do that one, or do we do this one, which that lowers destroy the Children of the Deep en route. Gives us an Nicastro uniform 2. Destroy the Nicastro Talisman 2. Or the actual mission straight up. Children of the Deep are present and Tidespawn are frenzied. If we remove the idol, it removes the Tidespawn being frenzied, and if we destroy the things in the jar down here, we destroy the Children of the Deep, which are the things in the jars that cause stress problems. If we can get away with it, we'll do the prep missions because they just make things easier, and it gives us poison reduction over here and poison damage over here. Anyway, folks, I'll catch you all next time. See you then. Bye-bye.